Hey guys, what up? Today I'm bringing you guys yet another Pokemon X and Pokemon Y Wi-Fi battle. And today I'm bringing you guys another battle against NekoNay, who is like a good friend of mine. So yeah, this is the best battle I have saved on the Versus recorder, at least now. So I have some other battles, they're not as good as this one, so I figured I'd upload the best one I possibly could, which is this battle against Neko. So look at our team. My team is the same as, actually no, I have Donphan. I didn't have Donphan last time. I had Diggersby last time, but otherwise it's the same. She has Goodra, Speed Boost, Scolipede, which she had last time, Gale Wing, Talonflame, which she had last time, Greninja, Nidoqueen, and Frostlass. Very interesting team selection. But yeah, we're just gonna get into the battle and see how it went. Alright, so kicking off with the usual Team Flare music, as always. As Neko is gonna lead off with a Frostlass, I'm gonna lead off with my Donphan, knowing that is not a good situation at all for me to be in. I'm gonna switch out and go out into my Ninetales. As, yeah, I have a super effective move on it. I don't see any reason not to, so I do just go to Ninetales and get up my Drought, which is great. As she does go for the Spikes, I believe, predicting my switch out, so she knew I wouldn't stay in. There is honestly no reason for me to stay in with the Donphan on Frostlass. It could get Ice Beamed. So she just get up 2 free layers of Spikes, which is fine by me, because, I mean, I don't really, well, I have a Donphan to spin them away, so it wasn't a problem. So, go for Flamethrower, bring her down to her Focus Sash, which is great. And here I predicted the Destiny Bond, so I go for the Will-O-Wisp. She actually goes for the Thunder Wave, predicting me to predict the Destiny Bonds. That was a good play on her part, but I do manage to hit the Will-O-Wisp, which was like just in case she did manage to go for Destiny Bond. That way I wouldn't get brought down by Destiny Bond. I'd still have my Ninetales. So get the burn with Frostlass, do get to take it out. Got up 2 layers of Spikes. It did what it's supposed to, really. Frostlass is really good for setting up Spikes. It's very fast, and it does have well, Destiny Bond. So she goes out now into her Goodra, which is obviously a massive problem. Goes for the Dragon Pulse. I believe I go for the Will-O-Wisp on this as well. I know it probably doesn't seem important because of the whole, like, it's a special attacker, but it's just to get the residual damage off every turn. As you saw, her Dragon Pulse did get a crit, and it did about 70 HP, so it wasn't that big a deal. And yeah, I just got the burn off of this thing, and she is forced to withdraw, not wanting to take any unnecessary damage on her Goodra. Goes out now into Talonflame as I switch out myself. And I believe I got to my Mamoswine, or I got to my Donphan, actually predicting the switch out into Talonflame, which is great for me. I know this thing cannot kill me. I know she no longer has a spin blocker either, because her Frostlass has fainted, so it gives me a free chance to rapid spin away her entry hazards, which is really good for me, because like, her Spikes only really affected my Donphan, which doesn't even care that much about Spikes anyway. So it goes for a U-turn, doesn't do a lot, but I know she's banded. She's told me countless times that she's banded. So she goes out into her Goodra, which is perfectly fine. I do get the rapid spin off here, as well as getting some... Oh, I go for a Stone Edge. I actually think she should stay in. Right, I thought I'd go for a rapid spin. Obviously not. But I get some damage off with the Stone Edge, as well as the burn. I think it brings it down to near half. So, nice damage off on Goodra. This is actually defensive Goodra, not special defensive. I believe she thinks that because Goodra has generally good special defensive bulk, that it doesn't really require special defense EVs, which makes sense. So, I believe she's holding the Assault Vest too, so I mean that increases her special defense, so running a physical variant with that makes a whole lot of sense. Anyway, goes for the Ice Beam, doesn't do that much because I have a special defensive Ninetales. And again, burn damage just racking up, which is great for me because weakening this thing down as best I can is definitely a priority. That just goes for the Dragon Pulse, and that doesn't manage to take me out. I do get fully powered though, which didn't matter. I don't even know what I went for anyway. I think I may have went for Roar or something, or Flamethrower, just get some extra damage off. But as you can see, the burn damage is racking up on the Goodra, which is very important because Goodra is just an annoyance. So weakening that thing down with burn was definitely a good move in my opinion, to get the burn on it just to get some residual damage, because otherwise this thing would have tanked me. So we go now into Alakazam, and I am going to Mega Evolve, or I'm going to go for Psyshock first, because I figured, well, if I Mega Evolve, if she goes into something that I don't want to face, such as Talonflame, I cannot actually switch in because I'll get damaged by Spikes. So I figured at least if I keep my Alakazam as a normal Alakazam, I still have Magikarp, so I can switch in freely as much as I'd like. And I need something to really take a hit here. I don't want to go out to Donphan. I'd like Donphan at as much HP as possible to take on this Talonflame, because it is my only thing that can take a Brave Bird. So goes for the Brave Bird, just KOs my Goodra right off, which sucked. Yeah, it just destroyed me, so I had to like sacrifice something to this Talonflame. It doesn't have priority Brave Bird, so yeah. Now I go to my Donphan. I'm pretty sure I Rapid Spin here. I really should have Rapid Spinned first time, But then again, I wouldn't have gotten as much damage off on the Gudra if I didn't do that, so I'm kind of torn in between what I should have and could have done. Anyway, do get the Rapid Spin off in the switch into Nidoqueen, and take like barely any damage off it, but Rapid Spin is not a damaging move, so it doesn't really, well it is, but it's not a massive damaging move, so it doesn't even matter. As I believe I just switch out now into my Mamoswine, because I know I can take, or I go to my Venusaur, and she goes for a Ice Beam, I think. I really should have went to Mamoswine. I do have Thick Fat, I do outspeed it. I guess I was just thinking I needed a free switch out into Mamoswine, and yeah, that makes sense. I think I needed just a free switch out into Mamoswine. So I know Mamoswine is a big threat, so go for the Icicle Crash. And obviously could have went for the Earthquake. I know, I just figured she may have switched, so I went for the Icicle Crash. And that gets off enough damage to kill the Nidoqueen. So that was great. As I believe she now goes to her Greninja. And my Mamoswine does have Life Orb, so I was gonna kill. She does go out now into Greninja, and this was pivotal because she does go for the Hydro Pump. Unfortunately for Neko, but fortunately for me, it does miss, and I'm able to just straight up kill this thing with an Earthquake. Mamoswine claiming souls, as per usual, just killing everything in its path, which is great. And yeah, obviously not gonna live a Life Orb, thing, Earthquake. So she goes for a Brave Bird here. I needed to sack Mamoswine in my opinion. It did work, it took out two things, just being a Mamoswine really. And she goes for the Brave Bird, and that is going to kill my Mamoswine. It is Choice Banded, and now I can freely go out into Donphan here and go for the Stone Edge, as I can live a Brave Bird even if it's Choice Banded. So she does go for that, and it is going to do a hell of a lot. But Donphan, being the big beast that it is, just takes it and is able to hit a Stone Edge at that range of HP. I don't know if Ice Shard would have killed. Actually, it wouldn't have even mattered because she would have got. Well, actually, no, Ice Shard wouldn't have killed. I don't think so. She would have had priority anyway. It really wouldn't have mattered. She is faster than me. So, Donphan sitting at a respectable amount of HP, but she does have her speed boost. Scolipede still in her back pocket, and yeah, she's gonna go for a Mega Horn, and it does hit. Does take out Donphan. I was kind of hoping I'd live, but I mean, Scolipede is pretty strong, and Donphan was at low HP. If I had more HP, I obviously would have done better. Maybe if I didn't take Spikes damage that time, I would have. But go out now into Alakazam. I am going to Mega Evolve. It doesn't even make a difference, though, because the speed does not carry out until the next turn. So right now he still has Alakazam's regular speed. And I think if I Mega Evolved, if the speed carried over from Mega Evolution, then I would have won. But as you can tell, I lose here. She goes for Mega Horn. If that Mega Horn missed, I could have won as well, but it doesn't. So yeah, get KO'd by that, unfortunately, and I do lose to NekoNay again, but in my opinion, it was a very, very good battle, very close, 1-0, which is pretty good in my opinion. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this battle. I will get the better of Neko eventually, I promise. There will be a battle uploaded where I beat her sometime. I still have to do it yet, but it will happen. She knows it'll happen too. So yeah, let's thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed this Pokemon X and Pokemon Y Wi-Fi battle, and I'll see you guys for more shortly enough. Catch you guys then.